Hello friends, welcome back. In the previous tutorials, we saw that how to display the course records in the display page. So in this tutorial, we'll see how to delete the record. So in order to do that, we need a delete button. So based on delete button, it has to delete. So I will be adding this header, uh, that is action, and we need a button for it. Okay. So I'm picking from button from the React. This type should be a button and the class name. I will be mentioning some class name. Let's see. And this is my delete. I will be adding some styling. Button dot tail. Okay. You can see we added successfully a delete button. On click of my delete button, I need to call my handler. So I'll be using creating a handler function, handler click function. So I'm passing a course as a parameter. Okay, once we added that handler function, we need to define here constant handler function which accepts course as a parameter. Okay. Once, so I need to delete based on my UUID. So let me add my Axios, then delete URL. I have my delete URL endpoint here. So I'll be calling this endpoint and my configuration. Then once we done with the deletion, the delete will be written the promise. Once we return the promise response, I'll be logging console dot log record deleted. Okay, same way, if any issues, so I'll be catching in the catch block. So errors. Okay. Once we are done this, we are fine. So I want to add one more thing. If the deletion is success, then only have to delete the display this console. So in order to do that, we have to put one if condition saying that response dot status equal to 200. Then only have to print this record deleted. Let me run this. Yeah, actually we have missed one more thing. So we need to add a UUID to this one. So we have to tell which record needs to be deleted. We have to provide this ID. Okay, so now it's pretty much done. We'll start. We'll right click on this. See the console. Once we delete, yeah, the record is deleted. Go to, and let's add me two more details over here. React.js. Data is saved. Okay, go to the display. And we have one more thing. So let me add a console to log saying that response data. We'll see what the console is returning. See, it is calling infinite time. In order to avoid this infinite time, we have to tell this effect there is no dependency. We have to mention the dependency, saying that this is empty dependency, then only it will avoid. So next time it will not reload as usual. Suppose when I delete this record, it has to delete from here. When you click on this, record is deleted, but refresh is not happened. Once we refresh, we can see that. Suppose if I add a course, this record is dependent on this course. We'll see what will happen. See, still it is creating. Suppose if you delete the record, record is deleting, but still the empty arrays are still keep on fetching. In order to avoid this, I will let not make pass anything. I will keep like that. Let me add two more records. Yeah, two data we have saved it. We have two data. So in order to avoid to keep on calling this get URL, so we added the dependency here. So so we have one more thing. Once we delete the record, we have to refresh this table. How we can do that? We can say that better to before reloading the page, we'll delete the record from the list. So then only we can able to see this. See the only available records. So in order to do that, I want to set my course. I want to filter it out the scores. So we will get an ID here. So how we are filtering the data? So we have a JavaScript for the method called filter. We'll say I'm filtering it out c.id not equal to course dot id. Only display the matching id. We have to remove which is not present. So once we are done with the set courses, we filtering out the data. This will be filtered after the successful deletion of record. Once we delete the css, yeah, you can see the record is deleted and the list table is refreshed. Okay, we refresh the list in the table. So in the next tutorial, we'll see how to delete the record on weak confirmation. We can't directly delete the once we delete the record, it's not good sign. Once for that, we'll put a pop-up saying that if you want to delete the record, then only user confirmation, on user confirmation only we have to delete the record. We'll see in the next tutorial how to handle that confirmation. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.